Hello people of the internet, and welcome to this short presentation of the MIX passScript that can be used to output different passes using the MIX shader in Maya. I prepared a scene here just for the sake of showing this tutorial. So first of all, there's one object here that does not have an MIX shader assigned to it, so I'll create an MIX shader and just assign that shader to the object. And one thing to notice is the subsurface scattering shader here that I've used. I'm using the fast shader X because that's the only one that can output passes. And then I'm using a specular into the specular shader input here. So to see how this script works, let's just fire it up, and here you can see you have some options as to which passes you wanna use. So let's say that we want a subsurface scattering shader. Let's say we want a matte shader. I don't know, normal spacing ratio, whatever, and add update passes, and that should fix it for us. So now if we look at our render settings, we have our associated passes here, and let's try a render. So as you can see, it's pretty quick and easy to set up. There are some other options out there, but I just thought they looked a little bit too involved for this kind of stuff. So now let's see. Alright, so we got the render, and let's have a look at our passes. So I'm just going to change the display curve to 2.2, and as you can see, all our passes, by the way, are within the EXR file. So of course you have to set the image format to OpenEXR for this to work properly. So then we can have a look at our image passes here again. And don't know why I closed it, and set the exposure, now display curve 2.2. Look at our ambient occlusion, depth. It's there. It's just that the exposure is too high for it. So take it down. You can see that it's there. We can see the diffuse result, spacing ratio. Motion vector looks a bit weird, but it works with the at the moment it works with the real what's it called, real smart motion blur in Nuke. Anyways, that's the only thing I've tested it on. And so yeah, we have everything else here: the specular, front, and so on and so forth. So that's about it for this. Now I added a matte pass here as well, so just to show how that works, let's open the hypershade, and yeah, let's clean up this one, and let's open, let's say we want to change our mattes for this one. So if you open the shader tree for that object, you see that you have a container that contains all the different passes. Then the mattes will automatically be placed outside this container, just for the, so it's easy to access. And let's say we want that to be red. Let's say we want this to be I don't know, just do some different colors here. This one yellow, this one. So of course, if you have a lot of objects in your scene, it can get a little bit confusing in terms of which objects has which mats. So I also included this mat script here, where you can check your mats. So that works by just clicking the mat you want to check, and once that is done, remove it. So check A, and that works the same for all of them. And other than that, another thing is that the passes that are outputted now is based on the let's see. Well, if you go into the user guide here and metal array, you have to change the metal array documentation and have a look at the architectural library. If we go down all the way down to, let's see, where is it? Past it. Too much information. Here we go. So here you have a list of all the outputs, and I based it on this simple output, which only uses the results to get the final beauty in the comp. But there is another one that is more complex, where you can use the levels and the raw and so on and so forth. And so if you would want to add some more passes to this script, it's actually pretty easy. All you have to do is open the script and scroll down to this list here. You see a list of the passes, and let's say we want to add, actually I've done that here, so just showed it before. So that wasn't actually the script I ran before, but now this is how the script is set up. So let's say we want to add diffuse raw. All you need to do is add the diffuse raw as a string in that list and a comma, and just make sure that the string is correct in terms of the spelling with this one. And let's say we want to add specular raw. We can go in and say spec raw, and that. So if I run this script now and update the passes, we'll see that we can look at our passes, and we'll see that the specular raw is here and the diffuse raw is there. So now if we'll do another render, it should output the additional passes. And if we have a look at this, you could add all of this in the list if you wanted to. So these are all the outputs that are possible with the MIX shader. So let's see. Alright, so now let's go in and check our passes. Change this to 2.2, and we got everything, and we got the specular raw, and we got the diffuse raw in addition to our diffuse results, and so on and so forth. Our map is there. Normals. So hopefully this will come in useful. You can even, if you close the script and open it, it'll still remember your settings, and you can go in and update them, and it will remove the ones that are deselected, or you can add and update as you wish. So yeah, that's about it. I think I touched on everything, and so that's it for me. See ya.